everybody. Hello. Welcome to this episode on how stuff works. Today we are talking about neti pots and Tarn jewelry polish remover. I am not getting paid. I just know this brand and I've used it 25 years ago, and we're going to see if it actually works as well as I remember. Neti pots, very important for health. People like myself who have asthma, folks who have sinus issues. I'm everyday people. Anybody who lives in an area that has allergy problems, allergens in the environment, whether it's dust, ragweed, pollen, whatever, neti pots are a must-have. They're very mainstream now. Ears, nose, and throat doctors are recommending them as a normal part of daily regimen. It's not just for yogis anymore. Let's talk about what goes into a neti pot. If you don't know how to do a neti pot, you can get a little pot like this with a little spoon, pre-measured salt packets at your local drugstore, usually called sinus rinse or sinus wash. It's a great way to go if you're just getting started. People like myself who've been doing it for a while, I assembled my own, and I have a really weird looking kit. I don't have a pot at all. I use this squirt bottle. I like it because when I put water in it, I can squeeze out the amount of water and as fast as I need it to go. If I'm congested or hit a blockage, unlike this thing where you pour in, it'll stop, it gets stopped up. This thing you can actually gently move through blockage in the sinuses. Then I just add some non-iodized salt. Absolutely must be non-iodized, but it doesn't have to be organic or fancy. I spent $2 and got this entire container at the grocery store. If you're having trouble with a buildup of stuff, like you're starting to feel like a sinus infection coming on, first of all, if you need to see your doctor, go see your doctor. If you're feeling like it's just getting started though, and it's a little bit goopier than normal, a little baking soda can help. My fancy baking soda container. Hello, I have everything you need to stay healthy. So how does this work? For about 2.5 cups of water for my little guy, I'm going to take a ½ teaspoon of salt. This is my little salt container again, so I don't have to go to the kitchen every time. I'm going to put him in my container and fill it about 3/4 of the way with water. I don't need baking soda today because I'm feeling normal and healthy in my sinuses. Shake it up. Now you want it body temperature, and I'm going to go in the side that feels clearest. So if I feel like I'm a little stuffed up on this side, I'm going to go in this side first. Now, if you're freaked out by this, there's a simple trick. You simply breathe in, and then as you're breathing out, you pour the water. When you want to breathe in again, stop pouring, take a second, try it again. Exhale and pour the water, okay? I'll be right back. Here we go. Big breath in. Oh, that always tickles. Oh, it tickles, it tickles, it tickles. I've done these for years, so I can talk and have a conversation while I'm pouring water in my nose. I always have something important to say. I'm letting it stay really wet up in there because I want it to soften anything up there that doesn't belong. While we wait for this to soften, let's check out our second product for today. This stuff is insanely toxic. You do not want to get it anywhere near yourself. Therefore, we're going to be using gloves, just like the label says. Clean the object first in warm soapy water. Okay, so what I have here are a pair of earrings. And we're going to clean one and we're going to leave the other as is. Put a little on a cotton ball. Again, I'm not going to touch this stuff. I'm just going to put a little bit. And I'm going to take my little earring here. Ew, it smells like eggs. Ooh, it smells like rotten eggs, you guys. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to come around and we're going to look at this together here. Oh, so you can already see it's getting shinier. I hate to say it. You know, I know there are a lot of us out here who don't like strong chemicals, but man, that stuff works. Can you see that? This is the back of the earring. The front is really textured, so I thought it'd be easier for us to see on the back. Let's take a comparison now. Oh gosh, yeah. I'm telling you, these two were exactly the same when we started, and now look at them. See if we can get them in the middle of our screen. Isn't that crazy? That's like so different, right? Now, if you want something with a patina, obviously you don't want to use this because it's going to take away the patina. But let me try it on the front a little bit too, and we'll see what happens. Now my nose is starting to feel a little clearer. I can definitely tell that the stuff is working, the water and the salt. By the way, if you have healthy sinuses, the salt won't sting. You're going to want to find your ratio of amount of salt that's appropriate for your neti pot. But for me, Again, it's about 3/4 of this with a half teaspoon of non-iodized salt. Okay, so now I'm going to take a second. We're going to put down the earring, take off my toxic glove, and we're going to do a little sinus clearing. Time for a little service break. Beep! I'm back. Okay, so the first round of neti pot is done. Now, if I were using a pot like this size, I would probably have to refill it now because you can see how small this is compared to my bottle. So I'm going to just finish the bottle that I have here. Little Miss Phoebe's walking by to see what we're doing. And now I'm going to go in the other side. Because I have healthy sinuses, I'm just going to go in from the other side now. If I had a blockage on this side that was significant, I'd keep going the same way. I would never want to push that into the center of the sinuses. I'd want to try and move it out, but I don't have any blockage, so I'm going to go for it. Here we go. Ready? Deep breath in, and as you exhale, you pour. Oh, the water got colder. Oh, it's cold, you guys. So, there's a lesson learned. Don't talk to your friends while you do your neti pot or your water will get cold. It'll be like pouring ice in your veins. Let's take a second to pause and look at our jewelry. Now, if I were to look at these two really carefully, it would be hard for me to tell maybe exactly which one is which, but I'll just point out to you that this guy is the one I use the Tarn on in the front, and this guy is the one with the older patina. If I turn him over, you can really see. This is what we noticed earlier, that there's all this black patina on this one, the tarnish really, and this guy is really shiny. So for jewelry that has a shiny surface and you want your jewelry to be really super shiny, this stuff really works. I mean, it doesn't smell nice, but it doesn't leave an odor on my jewelry. It's not like I'm gonna go out for dinner and people are gonna wonder who smells like rotten eggs. Does the neti pot work? Absolutely. I swear by these. I've been using neti pots for probably 20 years now, and one of the things that I know is that when I start to get sick, I can fend off a head cold, a sinus infection, just by this simple practice. I hope you enjoyed our time together. Subscribe to my channel, share with a friend, and I'll see you for more How Stuff Works next time.